Welcome back to Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. Today we're going to do another installment of No Photo, No Problem, because I don't have a photo of what we're going to be scrapbooking about today. I am going to be basing my sketch off of Scrap-A-Sketch Facebook group sketch right here. And I love it because of the banners. I just thought that was a lot of fun. So, when I took a look at this sketch, well, let's first talk about my journaling. So I hand wrote my journaling, both in vertical and horizontal. So this is the horizontal version. And I made my text box 4x6, so it's the size of a photo. Okay, I'm just gonna read it to you real quick. It was a second game of a doubleheader. We were the home team, 2 outs, and the runner on third scores the running win. By this time, I had been hit with a line drive to my right ankle, and it hurt to walk because my cleat dug into the bruise. I realized that I might be too old for this and retire after this season, but I was up to bat with a 3-2 count. The beautiful pitch is delivered to the lower outside sweet spot. I watch my bat make contact, and the ball flies right over the second baseman's head, touching the grass. This allowed me to make my fast wobble of a run to first, and the runner on third scored, ending the game. After the game, I was trying to hurry and get out of the dugout so the next team could start getting ready. Little did I know that my teammate had a massive cooler of ice water waiting. He snuck up behind me and dumped half the container on my head, soaking me from head to toe in frigid water. Maybe I won't retire after all. So, I picked this sketch because of the banners, because we won the game, we get to celebrate. And then I looked behind it and I got this idea. This crazy, I can't believe it idea from a journaling card. That journaling card says, "Leave it all on the field." And it's a softball diamond. Well, the softball diamond can be the square in the background of my paper. But then I realized it's a diamond. So I had to rotate my paper to look like a diamond. Now you can see I did rough up the edges. And then I was like, wait, I can take it a step further. I can make the softball field. Isn't that neat? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, if you're going to redo this, let me just give you some advice. This is an 8.5 by an 8.5 square. Trimmed it down to 8.25 by 8.25. Just so you know, you don't have to waste so much paper. I went from 10 to 9 to 8.5. So I have a lot of extra scraps on my green. Oh well, I'll use them sometime. It just was kind of frustrating that I kept cutting it down. It wouldn't fit, and I should have just tested a regular piece of paper because it fit, right? Okay, and then to make this field, I used I think it's a 4.5 by 4.5. Let me check. Yes. 4.5 by 4.5 square. And then I just freehand drew the part that looks like a curve and cut it out from corner to corner because this is where my square was. Isn't that cool? Then this part was just a really skinny, like 1/8 inch, 1/16 of an inch piece of paper. And I just made random squares and then the home base that kind of looks like this. Isn't that fun? Oh my goodness. I love, love, love how this turned out. And I did use Basil textured cardstock, so it gives a little bit more of a rougher appearance. Got some texture to it, right? I should have roughed up this part prior to placing it down, but oh well, whatever. It looks awesome. Okay, so there's my square and I rotated it. Okay, now I know what my title is going to be and I used some Felicity Jane letters and it's going to be MVP. Isn't that fun? Most valuable player. Because in that game I was. Okay, and then let's take a look at my journaling. So my journaling, just like the sketch, is going to land here, but I rotated my journaling. And again, this is a 4x6 piece of paper. And I just made a text box in Word that was 4x6 and filled it. And changed the font and all that fun stuff. And changed the spacing to make sure it fit and made it bold and all the extra goodies. Right? So that is where my field is going to land. My journaling is going to land here, and I, of course, have to get some banners. So I've got a red banner. I was originally going to go this way, but then my background kind of blends in, so I'm going to go with the darker red, and that is going to just overlap where my diamond ends. So my diamond, actually it's going to go like this. It's going to move over just a little bit because I want my paper not to be the edge. Okay, so I'm going to put my journaling back down, and that's going to end where the diamond ends. Okay, and then I cut this piece too small, so I just cut it in half because I could do that. And this red paper is actually from a previous video where I was talking about Paper House Productions and how they have an amazing line out right now that is all the basic colors. So if you're looking to increase your inventory on just solid colored pattern paper, look at how fun this is. I just love this pattern. And in the back, just great. Whoops. So I picked these colors because I've got a softball themed collection by Scrapbook Customs, I believe. And I believe I got that from Scrapbook Generations, but I'll try to link it below. So there's two of my banners. Well, here's a third banner off of a softball themed paper. I'm just going to stick that right in there. Kind of have the softball go like that. Just kind of stick it out. And when I adhere these, what I'll do is I'll take my T-square ruler and make sure that everything is square. Okay. But wait, there's more. I picked up a little cut-apart sheet that had all sorts of sports stuff, right? So I'm going to have this baseball, which is fine. Whatever, you know what? Baseball is more scrapped, I guess. I don't know. I'm scrapping my softball seasons. But anyway, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take this huge softball and put it right on top. So this softball is going to go right on top of the scoreboard. Just like that. Isn't that fun? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I just love this, how it turned out. Okay. So I'm not going to do like the traditional 3 clusters. In fact, on my sketch, we've got just kind of a diagonal design here. Well, I would normally do that. However, my picture in this case is actually journaling, and I don't want to cover up anything. I don't want this to be covered at all. So I'm going to do a little cluster right down here. And this was part of the same pack, and it's just some tickets. So was this, and so I actually wrote out like you would in a baseball or softball book what the play was. So it was a full count, 1 base hit, over second baseman's head to first. Isn't that fun? So just adding extra details, and that's going to tuck like right in there. And then I'm going to put 1, 2, and then a third softball. And that is just going to be another sticker from that. And it's going to hide right there. Okay. So I've got some stuff left over here. And I don't think I need it. I really don't. I love how this page looks. You've got your resting area here and here. I've got my yellow to draw my attention across my page. This emphasizes my story, and so does this. What I really wanted to do is fill out a ticket like this. So it had, and that's actually what I may end up doing, going like that. I'm going to fill it out so it has who versus who. Isn't that kind of a fun little element just to add some interest to the page? I don't know. I wish this was this dark maroon color. It's orange, and that drives me up the wall. So I may end up just using this black one here. And I'll go like that. Because I really want this red over here, because it's already over here and here. And so I want to pull our eye down and up, so it goes in both directions. So that is my no photo, no problem layout that is sports themed. Didn't think you're gonna get here, huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.